everybody. AC Glenn here with Team Futaba again. Got a little unboxing I wanted to do for you guys today. Got in the mail the other day, one of the Futaba 12Ks. I'm going to be using this for F3P contest this year. Got the Worlds coming up in March, so I got this out and going to be flying with it and messing around with it for a little while. So I wanted to do a quick unboxing here for you guys to show you everything about it. This is going to be the airplane version. So as you can see, it's marked airplane there. And it comes with the 3008 receiver for it, which is TFHSS. So let's get it open up and see what we got in the box here. So, you know, typical standard Futaba packaging. Let's get this all open for you guys here. Slide it open, we'll put that down there. So when you first open it, you're greeted with the manual for it. It's not a color manual, but nice, very in-depth manual that has everything that you may ever want to do with the radio inside of it. So if you get a chance and you have any questions, or if you're running into problems with the radio, this is your go-to source for any answers that you may need. We'll sit that there. Also on the top of the box, you're going to be greeted with a 1800 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery for the transmitter. I'm also going to show you the life pack for it as well, so we'll get to that a little bit later on in the video, but this is the standard battery that comes with the transmitter. So pop this top off here, and you're going to be greeted with the radio. So you're going to have the radio here, you're going to have your wall charger here for it, along with your receiver. Got a Futaba poker tool here, best things on the market right now, and then a little lightweight switchboard. So this is just your standard lightweight Futaba switch. Has everything you need if you want to put in a small, you know, electric airplane or a small gas airplane. Whatever you may need it for comes with it. Like I said before, standard Futaba poker tool, so everything you're going to need for it. A lot of people use these for binding receivers, or if you're flying helicopters and say you're using CGY 750, this is an excellent tool for poking and making any adjustments that you may need there. Also, like I said, we have the R3008 SB receiver here. This is going to be a TFHSS receiver. It's full S-Bus compatible. So basically anything you may need to use it for, it's full range, fully capable of anything that you may need it to use. So we got that here. Set that to the side. And then again, Futaba standard wall wart charger. You can use this with most nickel metal hydride batteries. Also, you can use it if you're using the standard battery for it, the nickel metal hydride battery. You can use this charger, just simply leaving the battery in the radio and plugging your adapter into the side and charging it overnight. That's going to be standard for just about every Futaba transmitter that comes out. You're going to be able to use this with it. So, and while we're on that note here, I also have the Futaba TX Life battery. This is the 1700 milliamp life battery for the transmitter. I've already had it open. So if we go ahead and pull this out here, throw all that to the side. It's going to be 1700 milliamp 2-cell life battery. When using this battery with the radio, just like any of the other, whether you have the 16SZ or the 18SZ, you're going to want to, if you're using this battery, never use the wall wart charger. Never use it, it will not work, it's not compatible. So when using this battery, typically what I do is I pull it out and just charge it on my iCharger. Every so often, once I see it's getting low, go ahead and charge this thing back on up. This should last you, on a charge, it should last you a fairly good amount of time. You get a bunch of practice in and a bunch of flying in. So we'll sit that to the side too. And we'll go ahead and pull out the radio. So you can see it's packaged in a nice plastic for you here to protect it. I've already had this radio open, so I've already converted it to mode 1 for myself, but these typically are going to come in a mode 2 configuration. So for you guys that fly mode 1, you can actually probably get Futaba to go ahead and change it over for you, Futaba USA, or you can do it yourself. It took me about 10 minutes and I did it sitting on my bed watching TV. So it's not too difficult of a task, but it's if you've never done it before, you might want to get some help or instruction on how to do it. So nice plastic case here, nice screen here, nice rotary wheel here. All the switches are going to be 3 position, so everything here, 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 and these two are all going to, this one's a momentary switch on this backside right here, and this one's a 2 position, but everything else is 3 position. You also have your rotary dials here, your telescope, your fully extendable antenna there. On the back side, you're going to have your trainer port and your port for doing S-Bus servo adjustments. And also on the front here, you're going to have all your typical trims, typical on and off switch. And like I said, you have the rotary wheel here. Some people that have used, say, the 14SG before are used to using the wheel. This one's a little bit different, whereas the 14SG had the wheel where you just kind of rolled your finger across it. And it worked. This one's actually mechanically going to be a wheel for you to use. It also has a few indentions on it, so you can kind of get your finger or fingernail caught on it and actually get a nice rotation going on there. This is also going to be used to get to your model menu, your linkage menu, and your system menu. You're also going to have your home button, exit button, and this is how you're going to be able to get to the servo monitor screen on this side here. So let's go ahead and pop a battery in this thing and see what it does. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna move you guys just a little bit closer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in the 2-cell life battery. So very simple, very open compartment back here. You're gonna want to lay the battery down inside of there. Get your balance connector in out of the way. And this actually has a slotted port. So if you're using a Futaba connector on either this battery or the standard battery, you're going to, you really can't mess up the polarity because it can only go in one way. So go ahead and put your cover back on there, and we'll go ahead and get it all turned on for you. Throttle's up there. So you're greeted with this nice home screen here, if I can get it to focus. And everything's pretty stock with it. Typical Futaba setup. So you go to your model menu, you're gonna be able to get to your servo, your dual rate, programmable mixes, pitch curve, throttle curve for helicopter stuff, throttle delay, any pre-programmed mixes that are already in there that are currently zeroed out. You have a snap roll option as well. And if you keep going, you're gonna get fuel mixture for gas airplanes, gyro mixture or gyro page, and then a motor page, and that's gonna all be in your model menu. And so just like you said, if you want to go back home, just tap the home button to the left. You can also go to your linkage menu, and that's gonna be where you're gonna probably do the majority of your programming. You're gonna have your servo monitor screen, model select, model type, system, where you're actually gonna pick which protocol you're using and binding, function page, sub trim, reverse, servo reverse, failsafe, endpoint adjustment, servo speed, and so on and so forth from there. So like I said, guys, typical kind of Futaba setup here with this radio. Nothing too major for you guys that are just getting into it. This is a great entry-level radio for doing just about anything you want. You can fly pretty much anything with this. Like I said, fully S-Bus capable. I'm going to be using it for indoor foamies. Just been my choice. Also, forgot to mention, it also has sliders on the side here. So typically what I do and what I have been doing is I program the slider on the throttle side. So for me, it's going to be mode 1, so it's going to be the right-hand stick. I program my throttle trim to that switch so I can actually set my idle there. So all the way down is off, all the way up is going to be my typical idle, and you can program it for either side if that's what you want to do. You're also going to have your dials here. You can use those for any, you can assign any number of things to those. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions on the new Futaba 12K, it's actually not too new right now, but if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to help out with whatever you may need, and look for another video here in a couple weeks or so. Thanks, guys.